Isyander.
And I'm Koda.
And today we're going to be chatting about Khorne's favorites.
Yep.
These are his favorites.
The thirstiest guys.
Yeah.
The thirstiest guys this side of Slaanesh.
It's a different kind of thirst.
It's in the name.
Yeah, but they're not it's for Khorne.
Yeah.
It's for him. This isn't for them necessarily. But that does leave Tzeentch and Nurgle duking it out.
Mm-hmm.
You have the Lords of Change and the Great. Wow, that's really fitting. I just saw it's Lords of Change and a Great Unclean Ones left in the poll.
The kind of opposites.
Yeah, the exact opposite.
Show your loyalty, I guess.
Yeah. One of them is going to get a video. The other will be banished into the losers bracket, where they will have to fight day and night to get out. It's quite challenging.
Mm-hmm.
Some people have been there for a while. The Tau, I think, are the holders of
Tau.
longest.
I'd love to see more Tau.
Yeah.
Please give us more Tau.
I will at some point. But for now, those are your options. Mm-hmm. Sound off in the comments. Whoever is the most popular will win, and it's close. It's close is what I'm going to say. Khorne wasn't winning until like the 11th hour, basically. Yeah. But it is strange that across every platform, YouTube, Patreon, and Spotify, they kind of are all moving in the same direction.
Yeah.
None really lean in any one way. Because, you can also leave comments on Spotify, which is
I actually didn't know that.
No, you totally can.
Actually didn't know that.
Yeah, you super can. Some people choose to do it in their reviews. Like, I've seen 5-star reviews and then, like, the vote they wanted, and I'm like, okay. I still see it. It counts.
I'll accept that. Yeah.
It counts. But, so sound off. One of them will be made. One of them will not. We'll see which one it's going to be. But for today, Khorne's most powerful demons are the winners.
Yeah.
And
his favorites. Well, kind of.
It's weird, because it's hard to call these things any of the Chaos Gods' favorites, because Primarchs exist.
Yeah. And as soon as they went traitor, I assume all the Chaos Gods are like, ooh, new toy.
Yeah, they're definitely more favored than a lot of these major demons are, frankly. Even though, like, some of them, we covered, like, Angrath on Patreon and Skarbrand, it says these are their favorite warriors.
These are their favorite warriors.
This side of Angron.
After Angron.
Yeah, exactly.
Below Angron.
That's really what it shakes out as. Sadly, I'm just going to get it out of the way. A lot of the time, they suffer because the Primarchs exist. Because at the end of the day, we can't really kill them. Those models sell really well, and so do their books.
Yeah.
So you can never put them in a situation where one Primarch must die, but also you need something really, really, really hard for things to fight from time to time. And so these greater demons unfortunately fall under that, because for the most part, I mean, you killed it. Yippee!
They're a
you didn't banish
stick.
it. I mean,
they're like at a certain speed of plane, we stop measuring in knots and start measuring in Mach.
What? No, I get that, but
at a certain
where's the relevance? Is what I'm
at a certain power of Grey Knight, we stop measuring in Tyranids and start measuring in Bloodthirsters.
Yeah, actually, I'll be fair. It's not 1-to-1. Bloodthirsters pretty handily clear Grey Knights, actually.
Okay. Unless they're named.
No.
Really?
The Grey Knight's whole thing is it's never just the lone Grey Knight arrives.
Fair
they
enough.
Jump that demon. It's about 5 of them who've read every book on Bloodthirsters, and it's their job to just mince it, mince everyone who saw them mince it, and then leave quietly. They sometimes...
So maybe that applies more to, like, Primarchs or something.
Yeah. Primarchs, that's when it's like, throw out a Bloodthirster.
Yeah, you start measuring in Bloodthirsters instead of anything.
Or
maybe the Custodians too.
Yeah, Custodians sometimes. Well, here's the thing about Custodians. Whenever you're writing them, so far we've not found a limit to how many things Custodians can kill without people getting bored of it. You can just.
It's kind of entertaining.
Sheer numbers at them.
It's like those 1,000-degree knife videos from back in like 2016, 2017.
Yeah.
It's just like 1,000-degree Custodian versus what was it, 6 million Tyranids?
Yeah. I would love if they ever did like a Total War in 40K. I would. So I'm telling you right now, so many videos would be how many X's can one Custodian be? Many.
What you want is totally accurate battle simulator, but for 40K.
Basically.
Yeah, just like I'm going to throw my action figures against each other and see which one wins.
Speaking of totally accurate battle simulator, I saw something that had me cackling the other night. It was, I believe, the entire U.S. military versus about like 200,000 chimps. And the thing that cracked me up wasn't the absurd premise, because the premise itself is already incredibly dense.
Yeah.
No, it's the fact that it's not like, it doesn't look like chimps. It looks like men in chimp costumes running into the U.S. military-industrial complex. It's so bad. But yes, basically you'd get videos of that level of absurdity with custodians. It would just be like...
I mean, I feel like it wouldn't even...
Honestly.
Like 200,000 chimps, that's relatively minimal. Like, throw a couple B2 bombers at those. I was going to say B2 Lancer. That's not what that is. That's the B1.
I don't know. I feel like you lock your average person in a room with an average chimp. Money's on the average chimp.
Plane, drop bomb, plane, plane, drop bomb, plane.
But
and my mind immediately goes to that one Instagram reel, Trump realizing how he could truly destabilize the Chinese economy. And it's the clip from SpongeBob where he's going from B2 Spirit to the Three Gorges Dam.
Yes.
With the weird orchestral track.
Just an orchestral track and him look, yes.
Just,
But if whoever did get a Total War for Warhammer, for 40K, it would all be, it wouldn't just be custodians in situations that they couldn't win, but it'd be a lot of those videos. It would be a lot of those videos.
Yeah.
But I mean, the nice thing about Total War is we've already gotten a Warhammer one with Bloodthirsters in it. And I'm not gonna lie, you feel free to just throw around some of that B-roll.
I mean, yeah,
it's gonna be great. You know.
Listen, we did the Keepers of Secrets, and a lot of it had to be the Total War images for what I could use, because not every piece of art of them is okay. Like, listen, I mean,
they're Keepers of Secrets. They're Slaanesh's greatest demons.
I like the androgynous to a very literal. Or it's not even androgynous. It's just like, you're split down the middle, buddy.
I mean, do you call the seafood aisle in the store androgynous?
No. Okay.
Because I'm not going to lie. Have you seen
seen the designs for like the Slaaneshi demonettes in Total War?
No, I know about the demonettes, but I've seen a lot of Keepers of Secrets, and there's a lot of crustacean bits going on there.
I do really like that. I do. I'm very consistent on this. Give me like a Voidborn something that is just like... carcinization. Like, look at
has that cornered.
Risk of Rain 2. I love going to the void and everything's a crab. It's kind of awesome.
That's Slaanesh's vibe.
But no, I was talking about like more, the demonettes seem to have like all of the bits. And cool. But also, I can't show that on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, it's how some of them have a covering for the one side that has a boob.
Some do not.
But some do not.
Yeah,
and some of them have like 8 of them, and I'm like,
they were handcrafted by Slaanesh. It's gonna be freaky.
Yeah,
it's gonna be freaky.
But I can't show that on YouTube.
Guaranteed to be. You will have no such problems with these guys. They're Khorne's. These ones are also manufactured by Khorne, but he does not take the same...
He's less handcrafted and more just like tosses whatever works.
Borderline assembly lines. Yeah. You know? They are all really big. They are all very muscular, and they're all very red.
Listen, these don't need to be special. They just need to kill.
That is exactly what they're best at. That is all they do all day, actually. It is just Total War.
Yeah.
Everywhere. All the time.
With Warhammers?
No, more axes, really.
Okay.
You'd think. I see how you got there.
Yeah.
But his thing is more axes.
Okay.
Which is a shame, because he could, if anyone would have...
I mean, there has to be at least 3 of them, right?
No. Not even.
Oh.
It's literally all axes.
So it's not a...
And a really cool sword I'll talk about later.
It's not a Total War with 3 Warhammers?
No. It's actually more like a Total War with axes and whips. Yeah. They are all described as... Yeah, I see what you're doing. You're not. They're all described as being furies in combat that... It says it says that they rival the Primarchs in their prime. I don't know about that one. Especially because it says like they rival the Primarchs back in their prime, and I would argue
they're in their prime now. With what
all
some
of them are
going
stronger
on
today than they were back during the
like
heresy.
Guilliman just kind of rules the Imperium now. That's what he should be doing. The Lion can teleport through forests right now.
There's an argument to be made.
Korax might be a big demon raven.
Yeah. There's an argument to be made of all of them. Guilliman's the only one who stayed like as strong as he was, or has gotten marginally worse.
No, he got more paperwork.
No, he got worse. Brother, he cannot leave that armor without being in excruciating pain.
Yeah.
And it's not like Guilliman was ever short on paperwork.
By that logic, Lorgar's also at his weakest because he's trapped in a tower with a bird kind of just like flying around.
No, apparently he left.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
And Korax let him go?
We're not sure what's happening there, and frankly, between you and me, they're just going to retcon it. Like whatever it takes to get a model out, frankly, is what's gonna wind up happening.
So we'll get a Lorgar model before we get a Korax model?
No, we'll probably get a Korax model before we get a Lorgar model.
I'd love to see what they do with that.
I would too.
Again, weird bird demon sounds good as a concept.
No, we just got the line, so I think we're due a traitor.
Yeah.
No, we just got a traitor, so I think we're due a loyalist.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, we got Fulgrim back. Look at that. Yeah, Korax is probably next. Yeah, across the board though, for all the ones that are accounted for and known. They're just stronger today than they were back in the day. The Lion's teleporting around.
Yeah.
You've given a bunch of wonderful examples. So whenever you see Bloodthirsters being described as their equals, it's quite...
No.
It's hard because there are times, like for example, a Bloodthirster has shown up and fought Guilliman, and Guilliman was thinking at the time, I can't beat this. And it was going to beat him and kill him properly. But also, this is the same demon.
Was that demon a 1099 for him? Because if not, I don't know if Guilliman really is going to have an easy time with that in any case.
This is the same demon that Dante allegedly just killed off screen with ease.
Yeah.
So it's real inconsistent. I think theoretically, the best of the best when it comes to Bloodthirsters, is how I'm going to choose to interpret it, are about as strong as Primarchs.
Okay.
If you ignore all the stuff that the writers have allowed Primarchs to do nowadays.
And if you have ignored the thing that the writers allowed Dante to do once.
Yeah, exactly.
Cleft in twain.
The argument could be made that maybe like, because there are, because it's Angron. Sorry, I mean, it's Khorne. So there's a lot. You will not be able to guess the number of Bloodthirsters that exist.
A lot. No.
There's a lot of them.
You said factory line and like image came to my mind.
And exactly so there are like different tiers of them. The argument could be made that maybe the lower level ones are like a Space Marine problem, and the ones at the tippy top are more of a
Primarch would be needed to deal with this.
A Primarch would be needed to deal with this. But long and short of it is, most of the time, look, the galaxy is filled with trillions of men.
Yeah.
20 of them are Primarchs. So let's look at the odds here. Whenever a Bloodthirster appears, it's the strongest thing.
Yeah, it's a problem.
It's the strongest
with a
thing
capital P
anyone will ever encounter.
Yeah,
ever. If you survive to tell the tale, which you frankly
probably
won't.
Yeah,
the way they normally.
I mean, the fact that Kabanda was able to just take over a moon and gather enough skulls to build a big Khorne logo on it.
Yeah, great branding.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, no, and the way they normally shake out being either everyone died on the planet or Grey Knights showed up, so everyone who witnessed it died.
Yeah.
They
stopped the slaughter on one half of the planet, so there's an entire hemisphere that's alive, and an entire hemisphere that's just like, well, I stopped talking to Jimmy a couple months back. I don't know what happened. He just wouldn't text back.
They just charge it as a chaos incursion.
I mean, the last thing that he texted me was blood for the blood, and then he immediately gets like...
Yeah.
By a random Grey Knight that's a kilometer away. With
an Inquisitor would handle that, honestly.
Really?
Grey Knights have to go be... There's only 1,000 of these guys.
Fair enough.
And there are, due to some funky math that I'm going to do later, millions of Bloodthirsters. And that's just...
Millions?
We'll get to that later. Don't worry about that. And that's just Bloodthirsters. All the other Chaos Gods have their own major demons. So Grey Knights have a lot on their plate. including the new Terminus decree, apparently, which is weird. And we'll probably have to do an episode on that at some point.
Okay.
But these things are going to be the end for most guardsmen. The best option they have is to mag dump their las guns and hope that works out against the Balrog, basically.
Isn't it less a mag dump and more a battery dump?
You just hold down the trigger until you die or it dies.
A bat dump.
Nope, you just hold down the trigger until you or it is gone. And spoiler alert, it's almost always
you, yeah.
Yeah, the Balrog shaped thing does great.
Yeah.
Which is another thing. You will not struggle for art on this, because if somehow you run out of Total War clips or you run out of Bloodthirster art, because there's a lot of that too, just start slipping in the odd Balrog. As long as it's not the Boxer, you're good. I think you'll be just fine. They look very similar, actually.
I know, I did look this up. I'm just thinking of a piece of art that I could try and commission of like something you shall not pass.
Oh, you don't have the time.
No, I don't.
They all have the same. They do kind of all look like that. They have massive wings that let them fly. And it's not the Angron kind of flight where it looks like they are muscling through the air.
Their wings are proportional to their body.
Yeah, they look like bat wings on them. So
yeah.
It does look like it could generate the lift needed. I'm not going to sit down with a pencil and paper and try to figure that out.
Yeah, actually thinking about it, they probably still have to beat their way through the air, because like the reason birds are able to fly is their bones are hollow. They have nothing to lift off the ground.
Spirit.
Oh, okay, that changes things.
It's not from the material realm.
Yeah, this is a spirit.
I don't think it has bone density.
But it has a very dense axe.
That's also from there.
It still
these are matters.
It still hits you.
Look, these are matters of the Immaterium. You have Space Marines who are coming back as ghosts on fire. I don't think physics applies.
Yeah, but I
don't.
They still have an axe that turns like an entire like legion of guardsmen into chunky marinara.
Yeah, but that came from the Immaterium.
Okay,
sure. It's from the warp.
But it's got to be at least a little Materium, right?
Nope.
Okay.
It's about as material as a thunderbolt. I mean, does that need to be?
That's still mass.
No, I'm talking like a magical one.
Oh.
Like, that's the thing about the warp, is it's almost got its own physics going on.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, like, it's almost irrelevant.
Yeah, time weird. I assume gravity weird in some places.
More of the story, they think they can fly. They're probably flying just fine. They are all jacked to the gills. None of them skipped leg day. Really, none of them skipped any day.
No.
You could put a spray tan on them and they'd go and win Mr. Olympia. Oh, that's any Bloodthirster.
Sure.
Honestly, they'd probably get bonus points.
Yeah.
Like, you put like, no, Skarbrand's a bad example. He's got visible bones. I think they'd dock him points for that.
Yeah.
You put like a Kabanda in like that teeny tiny like Speedo, spray tan him, have him flex the wings. He's getting bonus points. There's new poses you can do with wings that you can't do without them.
Yeah.
And they're muscular, so like, yeah.
No, they combine the like this pose and the like something over the head. I'm pretty sure there's an over the head one. Do the wings?
I was thinking more the wings like in the like,
okay, that's tough.
Right?
No,
like,
that's tough.
Right?
The wings hitting this while the arms are hitting this. Yeah, that's tough.
That would wash everyone on that stage.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, honestly, they probably wouldn't even need a spray tan between you and me, because they're all really, really red.
Yeah.
They're all very red. Like, typical demons, except, has it been 10 minutes? It's been about 10 minutes, I can tell you. It's not their natural color.
Oh. Yeah.
It is earned paint, let's say.
I see. I had this problem earlier in the day. I was painting a BattleTech Mini red, and I went to the gym, and like the clerk there was just like, Are you okay? Were you in a fight? And I'm like, no, why? And I look at my hand and it looks like I've just like punched the concrete for 15 minutes before walking in. I'm like, oh yeah, that's red acrylic paint. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what they look like.
I had to wash that off before I got in the pool.
But it is not acrylic. It's Viscera and Guardsmen.
Yeah.
That just like, yeah.
So Guardsmen.
Well, it could be other Viscera. They don't just fight Guardsmen. It could be Sisters of Battle. It could be Imperial Peasantry.
Yeah, okay. Viscera and Guardsmen.
I think that's the meanest thing about them. Regularly, they will beat armies and then turn to the hive and just go from bottom to top and just empty it. He doesn't care where it comes from.
Yeah.
He just wants it to flow. blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne, and that's
if anything,
all they care about.
The flood of blood, the veritable blood flood of going from the top to the bottom,
it's
would
great.
help. It's kind of like an exponential curve of the level of mayhem going on here.
Oh yeah, because of the density. It's most dense at the bottom.
Well, yeah, the liquid of it would just, and
some of them, sometimes it is like they're getting redder as they fight. Other times, because they're warpy in nature, they just come out that way.
Yeah,
like there are several bloodthirsters. This happens more as you go through. But as you get higher and higher in the bloodthirster kind of command structure, let's call it, because it's basically what it is, you'll see more and more effects around them, for lack of a better term. Some passively ignite the battlefield as they walk across it. Others are just always dripping blood. There are some with, because obviously they braid skulls into their fur because Khorne.
They have prestige cosmetics.
Yeah. Are you telling me Khorne would not love Call of Duty?
Yeah, he would.
He would love it. Of course they have prestige cosmetics.
Yeah.
Of course they drop kill streaks, basically. Look at them. There's one that's been described as having all these skulls in its fur that turn and face you.
Okay, that's kind of sick.
Yeah, except sometimes it's, that was somebody who served with me.
Yeah. You recognized it from the skull shape? Okay, Measurehead.
Some of them. I mean, let's be honest, it's the Imperium here. Come on. They have people running around with sanctioned written on them. Yeah, so are you telling me none of them are phrenologists?
Yeah.
There's not even the one. I'd honestly argue
imagine a couple of Inquisitors are probably...
They have a burgeoning phrenology economy going. Like, I'd wager that's a whole thing.
Yeah, that's probably a whole thing.
Yeah, especially with the way Ogryn are treated too. Like,
yeah.
Right. And then somebody's got to figure out, like, where's the line. The Imperium is quite something sometimes. But
sorry, I was just thinking about you talking about that, and I'm going to say the worst sentence you've ever heard.
You say that frequently. Oh. So you have to beat your own record, frankly.
I saw...
actually, I think your own record is from the last episode on Patreon.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
What did I say?
When I was talking about Khorne's propensity to face you head on, never stab
you
back.
Yeah, that.
You'll put the clip up.
Yeah.
Go on.
No, I'll just say it again. No back shots only. Missionary only in this house. Face your enemy.
Go on.
I was on Instagram Reels and I saw an image of the two top donors to like a eugenics organization.
Okay.
They both got glasses.
No shot.
They're the worst things I've ever seen. Like Harry Potter glasses, but like chunky, not the thin like rings.
Yeah.
And then like, you remember those glasses that Skrillex used to wear back in the day with the really chunky frames?
Yeah.
Those. It's like, I'm on my way to my eugenics competition. I better take my most goofy ass glasses. It's like, brother, what do you mean genetic perfection and purity? You're not... Your eyes don't work! Which, again, is not a bad thing, but, like, don't get eugenics about it.
I know the exact kind of glasses you're talking about, too. Mm-hmm. The ones that are so... just like Coke bottle thick.
Oh no, the frames, not the lenses. The frames.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought we were talking like full binoclard territory here, which I love the use of that real word.
Is it?
Yes, French. It just
Disco Elysium is so French despite being like an Eastern European.
I mean, it's just basically like four eyes.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't know that was a real word.
That's a real word.
I thought that was an insult.
It's so perfectly mocking. I love it. It's great.
Yeah.
But you love to see it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to deploy a Measurehead quote. Anyway, he has the
exact one.
He has the exact one. What is it? Shoot. Oh, you can find it and put it up here.
I know the exact one.
Oh, do you?
I think.
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
I don't know if that's going to make it through. I have no idea if that's going to make it through. But anyway, I think I can beat your worst sentence this time.
Really?
I think so.
You think you can beat. No back shots in this house. Missionary only. Face your enemy.
Well, that's pretty bad. No, that does no. I limit defeat. I don't think I beat that. But there is something you will notice when you are putting together this episode, and something you would notice generally when facing these things. You actually know what? Most guardsmen don't last long when you're in the vicinity of a Bloodthirster, but they are very funny. Yeah. Anyway, most guardsmen don't survive very long when you're around a Bloodthirster.
Okay.
Mostly because they like up close and Jesus Christ. They like up close and personal. They're Khorne. It's all CQB. So once they're there, you're gonna die. But you kind of have a lot of time to observe them as they're approaching you.
Yeah, they are.
Well, approaching you, cutting through your entire army to get to you.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, you see like 2-story building like blending at you.
Yeah, blending at you. You have enough time to dread it at least. And one of the things you may notice, on top of all the other things I mentioned, flames happening around them, just fur matted with
big
blood.
wings with
Skulls.
biceps and triceps.
Yeah, the whole nine. The face you see staring at you will either look very bovine in nature, kind of like a minotaur
Yeah,
vibe.
I did see that. It was like very minotaur-y, very like cow-y.
Yeah. Well, I think the vibe's more of a bull.
Yeah.
You know, is a little bit. I mean, think about it, like the raging bull.
I mean, what is a bull but a cow with horns?
It's more of that. That's like the Khorne energy. I've seen people argue that horses would also be a very Khornate animal, because what animal has seen more war?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, don't they literally have... Isn't there a Khornate demon that's literally just named Genghis Khan?
No, that's Doombreed. And look, will they ever say Doombreed was Genghis Khan? No. Does he look an awful lot like how
Genghis
you would draw
Khan?
Genghis Khan if he was a massive bloodthirster? Actually, I don't think... No, he's just a demon. I don't think he's a bloodthirster. He's something else. And is he also described as, I believe, leading an army of horsemen across the steppe? Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not Genghis.
I love real-world interactions in these weird, like, sci-fi things.
But also, he totally would be Khornate.
Yeah.
He definitely would be Khornate.
A little
right?
Slaaneshy, too, but yeah.
Well, what would he? Actually, never mind. Don't answer that.
Why do you think a lot of people on the Mongolian steppe can trace their bloodline? Back a little bit.
That's neither here nor there. But so you will see very bovine features, right? And maybe you'll see something equine. Maybe there's no art of that, but I do like that theory enough to mention it because but also the alternative to those two is very, very canine features. Handcrafted by Khorne.
Yeah.
Have you put two and two together?
What do you mean?
Dogs don't go to heaven in 40K. Yeah. He's the Lord of Hounds too.
Cool.
Yeah. He's the closest thing to the Lord of Hounds anyway.
Yeah.
It's very... Each one of the Chaos Gods does have like an animal.
Yeah.
Kind of to them. You've seen Slaanesh. It's usually
the lobster.
Crustaceans or snakes. Usually a couple of animals that fall under them, right? Tzeentch, birds.
Birds. Big bird.
Lots,
big bird energy.
Yeah, a lot of... honestly, it's just various types of birds, but they do tend to have an animal to them. Khorne gets dogs.
He got that dog in him.
Yeah, he got that dog in him. Not just because of the obvious, let's slip the dogs of war, but... Also, because the lows for dogs are kind of really scary.
Yeah.
The lows for dogs are... apologies, I'm going to need to get a little bit grim here. But there's a reason stray cats are as jumpy as they are. Stray dogs are really scary.
Yeah.
Like true, actual roving packs of stray dogs are really scary. And it's the kind of thing that Khorne... would be cool.
Would really attach to? Yeah.
I think so. They're a genuine hazard in some places.
Oh, yeah. No, I believe it.
Like, there are there are places where you are genuinely, well, not you personally, but anything smaller than them, which could have been you at a younger age.
Well, even then, an untrained German Shepherd can still take down a...
Stray. These aren't like full German shepherds running around with a perfect coat. They're usually thin, gaunt, and a lot of them.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like
Okay,
that's
well,
the
a
main
lot of them
thing.
are still gonna get you.
Yeah,
Even as an adult man.
Yeah.
I think a pack of stray German shepherds are still going to
yeah.
Well,
No,
they'll be fed after that.
I'm fully agreeing, but also the other side of it is the highs for dogs also fall under Khorne. He's loyal.
Oh.
He's loyal. He will never lie to you, ever.
He loves belly pats.
Honestly, the argument probably could be made. Nobody's tried. Think about it. If you have to pat him, it's got to be from the front. Come on. It totally
This
tracks.
just in. Khorne appreciates head pats.
Jesus. you're gonna have a feel. But yeah, no. That is a thing that happens in 40K, and just. I mean, if I remember correctly, the Imperium also does use dogs, but it's used by the Arbites, the Judge Dredd-looking cops.
Yeah, so they're more like canine units that you'd see.
Those things are not seeing the other side of the Astronomicon.
No,
they're going right to Khorne.
Yeah, yeah.
So in 40K, yeah, no, like the genuine argument could be made. They don't make it to heaven. They make it right to Khorne.
They like
straight there.
These are the kind of dogs where it's just like they see death and they're like, "Was I a good boy?" And death is like, "Dude, you bit out like 500 jugulars, dude.
Great job, 10 out of 10."
And then that's when Khorne sneaks in and goes, "You're a good boy in my book. Come here, buddy."
Yeah, Khorne absolutely loves that. I'm surprised I haven't seen anyone
Spot
asking for it. If you name your dog Khorne, asking for it.
Don't do that.
I won't do that.
Don't do that.
I already want a German Shepherd. I'm not going to name it that. As if the concept...
I'm going to start calling him Kabanda as a joke.
Don't. Just don't.
Until he
Just don't.
eventually starts responding to it.
Just don't. I will give him the most pleasant name possible. Just don't. I actually don't know what I'd name him. I have a lot of very punny names. Decked out for a lot of different things. Like I think I have a very strong vanity plate game, honestly.
Yeah.
But dog names just don't come. I'm sure I will get suggestions, and I'm sure they'll be 40K themed, and I'm sure I'll kind of kick myself for not thinking of a couple of them.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure there's gonna be one. Whoever actually gets it, I'll pin it. But someone's gonna put one out. I'm gonna go. That's the winner.
One. Yeah.
That's the winner.
Yeah.
But yeah, as if the concept of a massive bull that is winged and muscular and built like a man, goring you with its horns is not terrifying enough. It could also take the face of a wild dog,
Fun.
which is very terrifying.
Yeah.
And if somehow none of that is enough, they're never unarmed.
Yeah.
They typically have axes of Khorne, which are axes that are imbued with a little bit of Khorne's might in them. And
They're also very spiky.
Yeah, that is probably a result of it also having a little bit of his bloodlust.
Yep.
The axes
Need to be fed.
They push you even further.
Yeah, feed the axes.
Yeah, which means one could choose to interpret it as they're holding axes that are blasting gym music in their skulls. Like just think about that. You're holding this axe, and in your periphery, you just have David Goggins shouting at you. Like, of course they're effective.
No, you know those toothbrushes.
Or drill sergeant.
You know those toothbrushes from? I think this is like a 2007, 2008
The
product.
singing toothbrushes.
The singing toothbrush.
That like you can't hear until they touch.
You'd brush your teeth and it'd start like singing like
Disney tunes. I think is what they were loaded with.
I had one that
I never had one. I just saw the ads.
I had one that played I Want to Rock and Roll Party Every Night. I can't remember the actual name of the song. I just the chorus. I think that was the only one I got as a kid. But yeah, they have axes that blast Brazilian funk into your skull.
Oh yeah, while you're just carving a path through an army. Yeah. As if that's not terrifying enough, they also wield something known as a gore whip. Do you want to take any guesses about what that is?
I wonder what that does.
It does
what Catwoman does to those 4 mannequins in that one movie.
It's not coming to mind.
Not coming to mind? It's like a Batman movie from the 90s. I can't
Is it the one with like the cat suit that's like latex and like stitched together?
Yeah, that one.
What's his name? It's escaping me.
I can't remember.
It has a disgusting penguin in it. And I mean that in a good way. Like, he looks greasy.
He's supposed to be greasy.
Yeah. He looks, why is this? I know the movie. I've seen the movie. Yeah, but go, yeah.
Yeah, there's a scene where she, like, takes the whip and, like, in real time, there are no, like...
Oh, no cuts?
No cuts. She just, like, whips the heads off of 4 mannequins.
Yeah, that's what this is used for. It's a flaming whip made entirely of braided and twisted gore.
Cool.
From all the battlefields that they've been on. And sometimes they use it for the Catwoman thing of, like, just right off the head. A lot of the time, though, it's used as, like, a get over here.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're in the sky? Nope, now you're here, in close quarters, with me. Actually, better. It's holy close quarters. Because Khorne loves it. It's and you have to remember this is a whip that is to scale with them, so it shakes the sky when they use it. It can clearly rip most things in half. Like, whips are already very terrifying. Yeah. Right. Have you ever seen, like, those videos of people, like, using chains as whips, basically?
Yeah. Well, that's exactly what I was gonna say. It's like, I mean, this is a little large because the Bloodthirsters aren't this big, but the huge amount of power that you see in chains or anchor chains on, like, big military
like when they
ships.
drop an anchor.
Yeah,
I was actually going to use that same example too, because they are pretty big.
Yeah,
they can get pretty big. I would not say that's far from what the stuff they're using. I think that the example that comes to my mind is I've seen, like, a video of like, a guy somewhere who, like, it looks like he just lightly moves his wrist, and you see, like, this massive chain coiling, and at the very end it, like, snaps so loudly. I am sure someone would lose a limb.
Oh yeah,
I am certain of it.
Well,
but and like,
you know what that pop is, right?
Yeah, it's it breaking the sound barrier.
Yeah,
it's the tip of it breaking the sound barrier, and that's a chain doing that.
Yeah,
so it's twice as terrifying. But critically, the thing about it is the guy didn't or couldn't, because it's quite heavy, frankly, move that much, and that much energy was able to travel through it. This is a Bloodthirster. They can fully move their backs into it.
Yeah, these things are walking like a arrestor cable snaps.
Yeah, that's like I remember I had a friend who worked on that deck, and that was the thing he was terrified of.
Yeah, because when those things snap, they snap.
It kills you.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, what's an arrestor cable snap?
So when you have a carrier, that carries airplanes,
we don't need to explain the concept of a carrier.
You have a problem getting the airplanes onto the carrier. You can try and land them just, like, flat out, but, like, it's going off the other end. I'm sorry, I hate to break it to you. It's not gonna stop itself. Yeah. It doesn't have enough braking power when the wheels to get itself to stop unless you brake the plane. So engineers came up with an ingenious idea. Put a rope on the ground and a hook on the plane, and it just
catches it and arrests the plane.
However, this is a cable, and while this is a reinforced cable, it still snaps sometimes. And when it does snap, this is a cable that is built to catch an airplane. This is, poor scale, but, like, it really hurts when you take a rubber band and just go onto your own hand. Do that with a cable that is, like, this thick.
I mean, all you have to do is say it's thick enough to catch a plane.
Yeah, it's thick enough to catch a plane.
Or at least slow one down enough.
It's taking your legs off, and it has done that frequently.
I don't think it's just taking your legs off, unfortunately.
No, it takes people's legs off.
I think I'd rather it ended everything.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, like, from the knees down, just gone immediately. Yeah. Terrifying. But yeah.
And then the VA will have the audacity to tell you that your accident is not service-related.
Yeah. More of the story is, bits of rope can be very terrifying when used appropriately or inappropriately.
Is this inappropriately? I think this is inappropriately.
I think it's appropriately to the Bloodthirsters.
Yeah.
And they know how to use it exactly. So it is extra. Like, look, the axe, really bad. I can, not say I can deal with it, but let's be so for real here. I'm getting hit by a bus that has a blade attached to it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It's kind of over right there.
Like, it's a school bus with an axe head on it.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid. It's like, it's that thing again I always bring up of ultra violence. There's a level of violence that's scary. And then once you cross that threshold, it's like physics.
Yeah.
I don't really mind being subject to
congratulations, I turned the Ocean Gate Titan. Like,
yeah, but, like, this is still in the realm of real violence. Because you could theoretically survive this just missing a lot of bits.
Yeah.
Actually, it's also on fire, so maybe not.
No, that even makes it more survivable because it cauterizes the wound immediately.
No, but Khorne doesn't like dragging it out.
Yeah,
that's a comforting thing.
Yeah, it will just kind of get you.
Yeah, they're gonna finish the job very, very quickly.
I think that's the one hope that you can have with Khorne, because with Slaanesh you see art. Like, there's one piece of art that I always think about when I'm like, oh, this is horrifying. It's a demonette licking the chin of an inquisitor.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah.
And it's terrifying stuff.
He looks like he's in ecstasy, but like that demonette's talons are in that man's skull.
That's the exact piece of art. Very good work.
And like
very good work. Iconic.
The tongue of that demonette is barbed like a cat on steroids.
Well, I think it's less barbed than a cat's, but like they're more pronounced barbs.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. That sounds horrifying, hellish.
Yeah, these guys will just get you very quickly.
Yeah, they'll just get you. Like, you can have hope that like, okay, it's going to be over, but like it's going to be over quick at least.
I mean, the most terrifying thing is it's a metal album cover effectively charging at you.
Yeah.
So it's a little scary from that perspective. But other than that, really, it's going to be fairly quick.
Yeah.
If you are particularly beloved by Khorne, in the Bloodthirster realm, that is, you will not just be granted a regular axe, but regular, it's still terrifying.
It's still got a bit of Khorne in it. It still plays Brazilian funk in your skull.
Right. You will instead get a firestorm blade.
Whoa.
I love Khorne. What do you think the firestorm blade does? I know
exactly what this does.
It's a sword that is always on fire, that can never be put out, and you can just slash and waves of fire go forward. Yeah.
So,
or like do like a
the hellish version of the Moonlight Greatsword.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I was looking for the specific stance, but it couldn't come to mind. Yeah. Just
a
firing
thrust?
Yes, a thrust, and just a pillar of fire goes forward. It's exactly what you expect. And again, because it's Khorne, it's not like slow broil you fire, it's skeleton.
Yeah.
It's just, you're done. You're finished. Moving on.
Is it a clip from Terminator where it's like the nuclear explosion and people standing up against the fence and it
pretty much, yeah, it'd be that level
turn
of
into a
heat.
skeleton?
Yeah, pretty quick, pretty swift, you know? If you're really, really, really favored by Khorne, you may get a Bloodfeeder axe. Yeah, it's axe, sword, right back to axe. Khorne has his favorites.
Yeah.
Which, on top of being forged in the flames of fury and imbued with a portion of Khorne's own might, right? It also has a whole extra Bloodthirster alive and raging inside it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, this is... Yeah.
And
this is like a Soul Eater weapon.
Yeah, and it's trapped there, very much so against its will. Observing slaughters,
this is less so a Soul Eater weapon.
Observing slaughters, it can only partake in as a tool.
You're cucking a Bloodthirster?
A little bit.
That's what this weapon is?
A little bit.
That's where it gets its anger from?
It's real mad about it, yeah. It's actually so angry about the situation that guess what it does to you on contact?
What does it do to you on contact?
Exsanguination.
Sure.
Like, instantaneously. All of it's gone. I'm not joking. The axe touches you. All the leaders in your body are straight to Khorne's realm. Immediately. Like, on the spot. Drains you of everything.
Sorry, you're talking about the brutality of this weapon. I'm still thinking about how you're cucking a different Bloodthirster.
Yeah. It's mad. You're mad. So long as you keep slaughtering, both of you are fine. Just keep slaughtering. Keep it pushing. This is one of those weapons. Well, first of all, Khorne doesn't care where it comes from, just that it flows. So this weapon is great for that. None is wasted on the battlefield. All of it goes right to Khorne. And second of all, I think this is the weapon that would most shake up how Doctors Without Borders does stuff.
What do you mean?
Think about the effectivity for blood donations.
Yeah, but it doesn't go to like a cold storage bag. It goes to
it goes to the
yeah. So maybe not.
Yeah.
I have to correct your that's wrong.
Because
Sorry,
it can't just immediately go safely somewhere else. It goes right to Khorne.
Yeah.
So it'd be used once to horrifying effect and then put up somewhere.
Yeah.
As an example of doing harm. So don't touch it.
You see the Hippocratic Oath?
Yeah.
That's the anti-Hippocratic
Yeah,
Oath.
we found the opposite of it.
We have the Hippocratic Oath painted on that wall of the building,
Mm-hmm.
and then that weapon on the opposite wall of the building to show you that that's the exact polar opposite of what that phrase is supposed to mean.
You know this the symbol. It's with the twin snakes. Its name's escaping me. But it is synonymous with the Hippocratic Oath.
Yeah, I know what you're
Right?
talking about.
This is the exact inversion of it.
Because I think it's a myth to say that it's based off of the staff that
Oh, go on.
Hermes uses. Because Hermes doesn't use that one. He has a staff that looks
Moral
similar.
of the story is we found the exact opposite of that. And
Yeah.
It's this thing.
It's this thing.
Yeah. There's also the weird about it because Bloodthirsters, well, greater demons are bits of their patron god. So a Bloodthirster crammed into a weapon should not be that different from a weapon with just a little bit of Khorne crammed into it, like all the other axes are.
Yeah.
But
This is also a whole Bloodthirster.
yeah. So it's more effective. If
Kicking and screaming in his little chair across from the bed inside the axe.
that's a terrible analogy. I hate that. I hate what you've done.
I saw the best one that I saw was a hotel room that had a little
Are we reviewing Sorry, go on.
yes, Cuck Chair review. It's one of my favorite things to see on Instagram.
Okay, go on.
There was the bed, and then there was a little riser part of the hotel room, stairs up to it with like a fence around it. It was like the cuck deck.
I hate that. That's terrible. If you do not keep this weapon fed, it will just start exsanguinating you. So you gotta keep it going. You gotta keep it pushing no matter what. That's not the only route that a Bloodthirster infused weapon can go. The other route is it can become an axe of blind fury, which is just an axe that deals damage to everything.
Yeah.
All around it.
Yeah.
Every time you swing it, including you.
It's the Berserker axe. Yeah.
That's all it does.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And if all of that weaponry is not scary enough, because let's say you have a psyker in your party who can attempt to try and banish it, you'll very quickly discover that they are all wearing the brass armor of Khorne.
Anti-psyker stuff. Anti-psyker stuff.
It-
Because he hates magic.
And ranged attacks. It specifically negates a little bit more of that.
Cool.
But physically, you just got to get up close. You'll be fine.
It's the anti-bullet.
Yeah. No, come
Anti-bullet.
here.
Yeah.
Don't.
Wait, what are you doing over there? Come here.
Don't
Hit me with. You have a
corner
sword.
camp.
I know
Don't
you guys
peek.
have swords. Give me.
No, get over here. I love Khorne so much. There are a lot of these guys too. So even if you do get close enough and banish one, it does not matter.
Yeah.
Because of course Khorne's holy number is 8. There are 8 hosts of them. Starting at the bottom, you have regular bloodthirsters, which are known as those of unfettered fury.
Yeah.
Big demons.
Angie.
Big Angie demons.
Big Angie.
Yep. They're good generals, but that's pretty much it. If you get enough Space Marines in an area, you can typically deal with that.
Yeah.
And then you have
This is the one that Dante would probably dealt with, isn't it?
Yeah, it's hard to say. Because it's not like they show up and they go, I belong to the host of unfettered fury. Like it's a Bloodthirster running at you.
Fair enough.
If it's not named, you don't know.
Yeah, it's not like they're Sisters of Battle, who I assume just announce what specific.
They also have different signifiers on them.
The sisters, or the Khorne, the
Sisters of Battle.
Yeah.
Because they have different little houses.
Relics. They have different houses. Yeah, I remember.
So-
But that's what I was saying is they probably announce like I am like a supplicant of Saint Celestine or something.
That's not one of them. Well, I mean, it could be one of her Gemini.
Yeah.
Gemini.
Yeah.
Gemini, because there's plural.
AE.
Yeah, there's plural. So it could be one of them.
I was literally grasping for one of the saints, and I couldn't remember.
That's all you got. You couldn't get Catherine.
Yeah, sorry.
That's the easy one.
Yeah.
That's the triumph of Saint
symbol.
Catherine.
The symbols come to mind. Like for some reason, weird chalice is sticking in my brain.
Yeah,
but
the
I
Ebon
can't.
Chalice.
Okay. Yeah.
There's a lot of 40k bouncing around in here.
There is, in my skull, not all of it's organized. I've really latched on to the Necron and Mechanicus stuff, but
We should do more on them.
Yeah, we do need to do more on Necrons. Yeah.
Next up, we have the 6th. They are all like expanded upon, but they're not all used in 40k. We're just going to talk about the ones that are used in 40k, because demons in fantasy and 40k have a lot of crossover.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the major demons you see in 40k, you'll just see in fantasy. A couple of tweaks here.
Feels like there's some form of meta narrative going on.
They're a little
bit
stronger, frankly.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. They tend to do a little bit more, but in 40k we don't use every single one because again it's just a bloodthirster arriving. We're not announcing everything. Next you have the 6th, who are those of insensate rage.
So incensed usually gives me more of a vibe of like irritated, but like a little more irritated than normal.
Incensed is mad.
Okay.
It's very angry and they're raging on top of that.
Maybe I used that word wrong.
I think you might have been.
Yeah.
They hold axes as tall as the gates to a castle.
Cool.
And this is where you start seeing them passively pull demons towards them as they rampage.
Yeah.
Like they don't like the 8th Order show up in a battlefield as it's happening. These guys can kind of make one appear.
Yeah.
Just by their sheer presence alone. When these guys are around, you want to kind of start putting together an operation. Probably should deal with
We
this.
need to deal with that one swiftly.
A planet can fall if enough of these guys show up.
Yeah.
So you really, or if you leave them alone for long enough.
Get that guy.
So you really got to deal with it. Next up, you have those of the Wrath of Khorne. This is the 3rd host. They are brutal, and all they do is fly around looking for the strongest thing.
And then just get that thing.
Maiming them in the name of Khorne.
Okay.
Yep. And
cool.
This is when you want to start whipping out named Space Marines. Possibly even named Space Marines with whole books. That's how dangerous these guys are.
Get Kato!
Yep. And then lastly, the Exalted, which are the highest rank of Bloodthirster. And all of them, I love their names so much, even the ones that we kind of skipped over, because you have the Unfettered Fury, right? Then you have the Executioners, the Insensate Rage, the Seething Frenzy, the Apoplectic Ire, the Wrath of Khorne, the Lords of Murder. Like that's just number 2.
Sure.
And then you have the Exalted, which are Khorne's strongest.
Yeah.
The only thing stronger than them is Angron. There's only 8 of these guys, and pretty much all of them have names, but we don't know who they are. So this is where like Skarbrand is, Kabanda. Well, Skarbrand was.
Used to be. Yeah.
You know? This is where Kabanda is. This is where Angarath is. Basically, if there's a named Bloodthirster you've seen not lose to a Primarch embarrassingly, they're probably here.
Yeah.
This is where they exist.
Yeah.
They sometimes have whole sections in Khorne's realm just to them. Some of them sit right next to him. They are in very, very, very high favor.
These are like the lords of the kingdom of Khorne.
Yeah, they if they show up, it's apocalyptic. It's very bad, and all of them have feats to their name that nobody else can really claim.
I mean, they had to get to that host somehow.
Yeah, I mean, like one of them broke Sanguinius's legs and almost did it again. Right? That's twice.
Yeah.
There's a second time he threw him to the ground and he felt his knees like, ooh, this is gonna affect my ability to cut it up with the next dance. And he also traumatized all the Blood Angels.
We have a mutual friend, and I'm sorry that person came to mind when you mentioned that.
Who? None of them have bad knees.
No, but
what?
Metal.
Oh, Metal Shins. Yeah.
And I know he's listening to this video. But he's probably double flipping the screen.
Well, he didn't earn that for being thrown off of a large. No, actually.
Yeah, he did.
No, I don't think it was large. Anyway, moral of the story is one of them's traumatized an entire legion of Space Marines. To this day. They still cannot get over it.
Isn't that the same one?
Yeah, it's the same one. One of them made Slaanesh homeless for a second. Yeah, broke in, ransacked the castle.
Oh, this is one that ran the B&E. Yeah. It's probably looking at all of the silicone in her various chests, and we're going, what can I do with this? Then decided to make the sword from Saints Row.
They don't think that hard, frankly.
Okay.
They're just in it for the violence. All of these guys are. All of them are across the board. These guys typically are leading whole crusades. If they're not leading whole crusades, their hobbies involve long walks on the beach, rending continents, and extinguishing hives. That's kind of the main things they get up to. You need Grey Knights here. There is no debate.
Yeah.
You cannot get lucky. Like some of the other ones, we can work around here and figure something out.
No.
You need something for
these
this.
things are devastating. Like
you need a psyker.
Yeah.
Present.
No. When you have like a thing that is so strong that it single-handedly remakes the case for refunding FEMA, you're gonna need something of that level of power.
Yeah. And they honestly do exist in that realm of like natural disasters, pretty much.
Yeah.
Where you need to prepare for it. All of these 8, the Grey Knights keep detailed notes on. Every time you fight them, how we fought them.
You have a section of the Grey Knights that are just working an early warning system for these.
Oh yeah, because everything Khorne could want and more, which means it's horrifying whenever it materializes anywhere, which is pretty rare, I won't lie.
Sorry, the image of a Grey Knight doing like a weather forecaster, like meteorologist job, and going, in this segmentum, we might have a Kabanda incursion, a category 6 Kabanda incursion. So we might, if you're in this area, you might want to, move somewhere a little bit cooler, a little bit less bloody for the day.
Joke, but there is a time Angron arrived through a gate, and it kind of permanently served as a weaker spot in reality, and the Grey Knights just observed it. That is
so
it.
They do kind of have a chaos meteorology.
Yeah, just a little bit of a chaos, which now I need to see like a Grey Knight weather girl, basically. Just in this area, the Angel's Gate is looking really bad today.
Yeah.
Like, is it going to be Angron? Maybe. I'm going to level with you. Possibly. So let's send a couple people there. They are...
You said, sorry, a Grey Knight weather girl, but we all know that unfortunately Space Marines cannot be women. No. So the image that comes to my mind is, you know how like almost every Latina weather channel has someone in like a really, really like skin tight pencil dress?
Yes, I was wondering where you were going with this.
A Grey Knight in a skin tight pencil dress with the helmet.
Someone's gonna draw that. Well, and also like Space Marines being gender swapped leads to, because it wouldn't be like they'd be so buff. They'd be so buff.
Yeah, that's what makes the pencil dress funny.
I thought you meant like
I mean the guy in a pencil dress with the helmet.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense. I thought you were talking about like somehow, because that's the main thing about becoming a Space Marine. You come out looking strange.
Yeah.
Just transhuman dread. You're basically, I don't think you're officially neutered, but you have no drive for anything like that anymore.
Yeah.
You are just kept afloat by brotherhood and duty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You only care about the bros and killing Xenos.
And
with
then
the
also
bros.
there's the whole like Primarch thing there too. So like who knows what's gonna happen there. At least with the custodians, the argument could be made like they were handcrafted.
Yeah.
So like you can handcraft anything, you know? But Space Marines are a little bit more stamped out. I feel like it's certainly something they've tried and it has just not worked out.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a notebook somewhere in there that just...
Don't do it.
You'll not get what you think you're going to get. Nope. Nobody. It's, plus then if they did that, then like... Sisters of Battle and Sisters of Silence would kind of lose out on a little bit because that's immediately what's going to happen. They'll release a bunch of models for that and just kind of push them aside, which is kind of a shame because they're really cool.
Yeah.
And I like what they have going on. I like the fact that, honestly, barring Grey Knights, I should have mentioned them more, they're what you call when these guys show up.
Yeah.
And they might be able to help. They will at least stand there, hold their ground, and fight to the end.
When some of them are strong enough that like you can't see them as a normal guy.
Well, no, that's Sisters of Silence. It's an easy mistake to make.
Yeah. Oops.
But Sisters of Battle are still... They parry greater demons.
They do parry greater demons.
Once. But, they've done it.
Yeah.
They're the only things to
Maybe
wield
that was
bolters
the
as
one
regular
extra
people.
second that you needed to put a bolter round between that Bloodthirster's eyes.
They actually whip out miracles.
Yeah.
So... Yeah, if not,
and
the
who
Grey
knows,
Knights,
with the way things are going, maybe those miracles get stronger.
Oh, they certainly will. That's just been an observed thing. So yeah, if you don't have Grey Knights, Space Marines, Sisters of Battle are actually real talk. For most of these, it's a Sisters of Battle problem.
Really?
You don't have that many Grey Knights. You don't have that many Space Marines.
This is a better general.
The odds of a group of guardsmen bumping into a Bloodthirster are unfortunately decently high, but the odds of them having Sisters of Battle somewhere nearby is also pretty high. So realistically, they're the ones who
and the
deal with
Sisters
a
of
lot
Battle
this.
being like kind of like a
They're perfect for this situation.
yeah.
Oh, they're very perfect
Because
for this
chaos is
situation.
spiritual-ish, and they like are spiritual in their own way.
They drop churches with holy water pouring out of the battlements.
Yeah, so like I feel like it's a perfect counter.
One of those landing on any of their noggins is.
They play
It might be enough to banish them.
They
honestly.
play the chaos game as it comes to them instead of going, "What is this weird chaos thing?" As most guardsmen might.
They just
do
go
because-
heretic.
Yeah. Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Is they have spiritual aspects to them, whereas the guardsmen probably don't as much. And so when they see chaos, they go, "I
trust
recognize
me.
this feeling, but evil."
There is no such thing as an atheist when there's a bloodthirster nearby.
Yeah.
There's no. All of them are reaching out for the Emperor. All of them.
But the Sisters of Battle have been doing this a while.
Yeah, the entire time.
So like this is not strange to them. This
No.
is whoa, that's evil. But like I recognize
This is exactly what the Emperor protects me from, and this is what he put me here to deal with or die trying. And they're okay dying trying.
Yeah.
That does kind of perfectly bring me to the thing I don't like the most about Bloodthirsters, which you've picked up at this point. They are incredibly theoretically strong.
Yeah.
All of this is true. They're really, 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 really powerful. But functionally, in most narratives when you see them, they're kind of getting they're kind of getting it handed to them.
Which I understand that, yeah, they're probably that strong. We're just reading a story about someone who is explicitly
Like we're
very, very
zooming
strong.
in to someone who is, I mean, think about it. This is
I
a
don't know.
protagonist
Maybe
for a book.
give us like a perspective of a guardsman for half a second
I always beg for it.
before we move to the next guardsman, because the guardsman we were just in the eyes of got by that bloodthirster.
I mean,
I don't know.
I would
A
love
bloodthirster survivor.
I would absolutely love a book that does chaos justice where the first couple of pages are guardsman dead, guardsman dead. You know?
We 40,
like this perspective gone, that perspective
40K's take on Cormac McCarthy's The Road, but it's a guardsman who has survived a bloodthirster incursion.
gone. Yeah, it's just depressing and rough.
Which, funnily enough, probably would look like Cormac McCarthy's The Road, so you probably wouldn't need to adapt it that much.
And that's even the named ones suffer from this. The worst is when it's just a bloodthirster nearby.
Yeah.
Because
It's getting got. It's done. It's done,
You
though.
put a
You
bloodthirster-
arrived just to be a stat stick for somebody to, like, power scale a Space Marine
whenever
off
you
of you.
put a bloodthirster, an unnamed one especially, and I'm sorry to ruin so many books for you, if you are following a character with a name or a squad that
And a
matters,
bloodthirster
and a
appears,
bloodthirster appears,
it's not going to be there for much
you can
longer.
skip the next 10 pages.
Yeah.
Or,
It'll be a decently written fight, and then you move on.
yeah, and then you move on.
Yeah.
Which, it's really upsetting. And
Just
some of them
for
are
people-
really
just-
bad. Like, some of them have just been cut in half off screen, like I've said. Yeah. Up close melee, Khorne's greatest weapons have been off-screened by Dante. Now,
Dante is an elder. He's a Space Marine elder. He's a Space Marine equivalent of some guy in his 90s who fought in World War II, dropping bombs from B-17s. Cool. However,
well,
he's 90!
they do touch on this a little bit, even from Dante's perspective, where he's mentioned before that he's not the man that everyone thinks he is. I mean, you look at all the times he's claimed to have been somewhere and saved the day and fought things, and even he says, do the math. Sometimes it says I'm in two places at the same time. So, since this is something we didn't see, it was just mentioned offhand, it's very probable
could've
this is just
This is a
propaganda.
legend that, like, a Blood Angel told about them.
Or, frankly, a guardsman saw him cut a big red demon in half that I could never beat. And I know what a bloodthirster is, and it's described as a big red demon that I
Actually,
could never
that
beat.
makes sense, because most guardsmen don't know chaos that
Yeah.
intimately.
You-
They'd see
they-
a big red demon and go, that must be a
It's not like they're out
bloodthirster.
here reading Liber Chaotica, they'd be killed over it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that thing was pretty thirsty for my blood, and it was much larger than me. Red, musculature, had horns, maybe wings. It was a bloodthirster. And his angels spared me. It's very probable.
Sure.
It's a very common thing you'll see when chaos arrives in all its might. Guardsmen
They don't know what the hell's going on.
occasionally,
No one's told them.
they can't fathom it.
Yeah.
Occasionally they soil themselves because, like, I can't comprehend this.
What is that?
What am I supposed to do about
Like,
that?
as far as they understand, they're witnessing the first time ever reality is cracked in half and big red demons have started coming
Exactly.
through.
It's like a thing where you need to call Titans about it.
Yeah.
That's not something they're prepared for, especially when you look at Imperial propaganda. Yeah. So a lot of the time I'm willing to charge there being a little bit of a...
Unreliable narration.
Unreliable
little
narration.
propaganda.
I mean, I won't lie. The moment I saw Gilliman in any room with a Bloodthirster, I was like,
Yeah, it's over.
I'll be fair, he got lucky, but like I knew how this was going to shake out.
But the story about Dante, is that how we're coping? It could not be real. It could be just a story.
No. It's mentioned offhand. This isn't something we see. It's mentioned like a claim.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a very hearsay claim.
Yeah, exactly. It's just Dante allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think it specifically says like legends say, which, again, this is
Okay, he didn't kill that Bloodthirster.
Exactly.
That Bloodthirster was not cleft in twain.
Yeah.
It was maybe like one of those little small ones, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. But it almost doesn't matter how many of them are taken out, because if you want to do some funky math, there's quite a few of them, like I mentioned, because it's described as there are 8 Exalted Bloodthirsters above all the others, who command 8 below them each. Who command 8 below them each. Command.
For being very straightforward and murderous, this sounds like a pyramid scheme.
It's a pyramid scheme for murder, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So basically, it means the first host has 8 Bloodthirsters. The second host has 64 Bloodthirsters. The third host has 512. The fourth has 4,096. 32,768 belong to the fifth. 262,144 belong to the sixth. 2,097,152 are in the seventh, and 16,777,216 exist in the eighth host, bringing a total of 19,173,360 Bloodthirsters, if we want to follow that rule to its logical extreme.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say, couldn't you just do 8 to the power of 8, but that doesn't work.
No. You get a bigger number, I think. Well, hold on, we can just...
I don't think you'd get a bigger one. I think you'd get a smaller one.
Why does this keyboard not... There it is.
Because that'd be 8 times 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 8.
Oh, wow, would you look at that? 8 to the power of 8. Nope, that's the number.
Yeah. Math.
But that one only tells you the one for the eighth host.
Well, that's why 8 to the power of X up until 8.
Up until 8 is what you need to do, basically.
Yeah.
And then add them all up. Some people want to do some really funky math, and you can get to an even bigger number. A lot of people really struggle to figure this out. So
8 to the power of X up until you get to 8.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's not how it's described in the book. It said that Khorne's forces are like... Imagine if somebody who spells...
Get Gellerman on this issue immediately.
Imagine if somebody who spells magic with a C and a K was teaching you arithmetic. Yeah, of course it's not going to be described clearly. Now do you see why it's a bit challenging? The issue isn't... It was neatly laid out. Oh, well, there are exactly 8 in level 1. And then 8 times 8 in level 2. No. It is like a witch hunter describing it.
Yeah. Yep.
So do with that information as you will. That number is really absurd. Mm-hmm. And at first I didn't like it. But after doing a little bit of marinating on it...
It's Khorne. This makes sense for him. He seems to be doing very well in the modern era.
Also, chaos is a fundamental bit of reality, like gravity.
Uh-huh.
I like that number being that big only because it shows the enormity of chaos.
Yeah.
Where it's because, again, chaos is described as being incomprehensible in scale. And when you look at a single Bloodthirster on a battlefield, that's bad enough. When you think that there might be 19 million of these guys running around, and when you consider this is Khorne, who's tied up in the Great Game, so not all of them are just popping up for the Imperium. Some are going against Slaanesh, some are going against Nurgle, several are going against Tzeentch, you know? I could see it. I could definitely see it.
I mean, my thought's always been like, you have the materium and the opposite mirror flip is the immaterium. And while that's not exactly true, I feel like it works on like a metaphysical.
And then to be a man is to be among untold trillions.
Yeah.
Right?
This makes sense.
Also, between you and me, 40K has never been good about numbers. So
No.
never try and take them too
No,
seriously.
no.
Never take them too seriously.
No.
Like you will see planets described as having like billions of people, but like a single hive.
Yeah.
Like what?
I mean, you could probably fit billions of people into a single hive, but it wouldn't be comfy.
No, I think actually, with the way hives are described, billions are not enough.
Fair enough. Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
To fully staff a hive, I don't think so.
Yeah,
but
also your numbers are weird.
Yeah,
And,
numbers,
I'm pretty sure they
it's
just
also
kind
really,
of they throw numbers out because they sound scary or they sound cool.
Yeah, I mean, writers' jobs is just to write.
Yeah.
They're not there to
Because
do arithmetic.
if you think about it, like, yeah, you have a couple billion people in a hive city, but then you say there are untold trillions, and it's just like,
and then
okay,
you're like, do you really? You should have more.
yeah, you should have more than untold trillions if you have billions per hive city, because you only need 100 billions before you get to a trillion. And I'm sure there are more than 100 hive worlds in the scale of 40K.
And then, you walk up to any 40K book, you open it, and odds are planet's gone now.
Yeah.
So numbers are difficult.
Maybe it's untold quadrillions, but that doesn't sound
It
as
doesn't
cool
sound
as
as good.
trillions.
So let's just keep it where it is.
Yeah.
Choose to believe that. I'm just going to leave it with you. Do with that information what you
There's
will.
a lot of bloodthirsters.
A lot of them. More than the U.S. military in its entirety. Way more than the U.S.
Because
military.
we're like to 600,000 servicemen.
No.
Oh.
That doesn't even cover the civilian contractors.
Oh.
Would you like to take another guess?
Mill.
Would you like to take another guess?
Okay, just hit me with a number.
2.86 million. And we're in third place.
Yeah. China.
China. India too.
Really?
And then like some pad their stats, for lack of a better term, because some have mandatory service, so it counts everyone who could serve.
Yeah.
That's your whole population. You're cheating.
Yeah.
Like, I think, which one was it? I think it was North Korea's military is larger because the entire population's counted.
Okay, but are you counting the entire living population or the entire, like, currently in population?
Does it even matter? Are you going to get an accurate count?
Because South Korea does the same thing. Israel does the same thing.
Are you going to get an accurate count?
I think Germany doesn't do the same thing. No, you're not.
Okay, cool. So then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They have a quadrillion men ready to slaughter us.
Is it literally just there to pad your numbers? Just go, well, we've had this many, and it's just like, how many do you have in current? Because you only require this mandatory military service between the ages of 18 and 20. So, like, how many people stayed after that?
This
how
is
many
a
people are
state
just
that
there?
has a dark zone in the internet with one Steam user in it.
Yeah. South Korea does the same thing.
No, South Korea has far more than one person using Steam inside it.
No, I mean, South Korea does the mandatory military service thing.
No, I know, but like, just think about the differences in states there, you know? Like, you give them unfettered access to the internet, they realize... That's not what this is about.
Yeah.
That's not what this is about. Moral of the story is lots of bloodthirsters.
Yeah.
Some countries may be able to pad their stats higher, but still a lot of them.
Yeah.
There's a metric boatload.
And
of
as
them.
we see, this kind of grows exponentially with population because, like, yeah, we're in third place behind China and India. I wonder what factor has anything to do with that.
Actually, I remember the gap wasn't that wide.
Really?
Don't quote me on that because I don't. Again, this is not about geopolitics, so really don't quote me on this. You can quote me on 40K.
Let's just list geopolitics and more numbers.
I don't think China has mandatory service.
No, they don't.
I don't think they do.
But they do have a massive population.
Yeah, I mean, but like if you look at it percentage-wise, like more Americans as a percentage, like you flip a coin, are more likely to be in the military than your average Chinese person.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, just look at it. Because if it was the same percentage, I think
they'd be huge.
Running a lap.
Yeah.
You know, it can be like a whole thing.
Yeah.
And heaven forbid they start doing mandatory service, then the gap's biblical.
It's so Jover.
They
They have our entire population in just military because that's how many people they have in China.
Is it 1 billion?
It's a lot. I don't remember the exact number.
It's
a sizable chunk of the population.
How many of them are fit to serve? These are the questions.
Yeah.
That I shouldn't be asking because I'd like to visit at some point.
It is pure curiosity.
It's pure curiosity. I can't speak to relative military powers at all.
It's the same thing as like, I don't know. I see like I see what?
I have a long list of countries I can land in and leave just fine. I feel like whatever you're about to say is going to shorten that.
I was just going to say the J36 looks cool. I'm sure I wouldn't be able to look too close at it because it's very classified and like, yeah, I'm American. Of course you wouldn't want me to see it. But the pictures I have seen of it are like really cool. Like a jet, big plane. It go woo. Pew.
Oh, you're just into this from an aviation perspective.
Yeah, it's just pure curiosity.
Okay. Yeah.
It's the same reason I like the Su-57. The Su-57's cool.
Moral of the story is there's a lot of Bloodthirsters, a lot of them ready to thirst for blood. I think the funniest thing about them is, frankly, you look at their actions and how they carry themselves, and you'll very quickly discover it's kind of everything Big E wanted with Space Marines. I think that's the they know no fear.
Yeah.
They know no doubt.
They're just weapons.
They're just weapons.
Yeah.
Forged for a dark time, and they will accomplish their task. It's kind of everything.
What more do you want?
It's a thing that every Space Marine ever has an existential crisis about. What am I without war? Bloodthirsters never think about it. They'll always be war.
I'll just be at war all the time.
All the time. But I got to turn it over to you. What do you think of them?
I think you're entirely right. I think like they are weapons, just kind of without the existential part. Honestly, just it is what it says on the tin. Big red, big Satan, cool. It thirsts blood and it gets a lot of it. It's just a bloodthirster.
I also like it because
I think I do have a big issue with them being used as stat padding for like named Space Marines.
I'm also upset because their designs are a little copy paste.
Yeah,
with a few exceptions.
Well, when you have 1-point-something million of them,
Khorne's other forces look really cool.
Yeah.
Like the Exalted 8-bound, there's that one cover they have that's really, really good. You have there's this unit, I'm forgetting its name, where it streaks across the sky with hounds flaming and following it. Because again, he's the Lord of Dogs.
Yeah.
Khorne's forces just because they're Khorne and there's a lot of them does not mean.
You said it yourself. They kind of get like a factory lined out, which makes sense. If you are making
that was just for an image purpose. Like they don't really get like churned out.
But
there's just a lot of them.
If we think about the quantity, we can't like handcraft all of these things. Really?
This is like certainly no force can keep things attached to every planet across the entire universe. Yes, a fundamental bit of reality can do that.
Fair enough.
There's kind of no limit.
Yeah.
Like, certainly you cannot tell me we are all under the effects of something else's pull that is larger than us, or at least denser than us.
The information you're giving
at every
me right
given
now,
point.
What you're telling
while
me,
there is something else in between everything else that is pushing everything away.
Santa Claus is a chaos god.
Too weak. Way too weak. Again, there's all permeating
handcrafts toys for every single child.
Yeah. Oh well, I suppose there's more than 19 million kids, so I'll give you that. Yeah, fair enough. Santa's
some of those are proprietary designs too that he hands out, and so he has to steal the like patents for them so that he can recreate them.
Anyway, what'd you think of the Bloodthirsters?
I now want to see like a Santa Claus chaos god.
I'm sure somebody's drawn it. I am positive, actually. What'd you think?
I told you. I think they're very cool. I don't like how they stat pad. It is kind of what it says on the tin. They're bloodthirsters. They thirst blood. I do. You kind of tapped into like, yeah, it makes sense. They are exactly what the Emperor would want. They are just tools of war without any of the existential part. In fact, like the couple that have had an existential part, he seems to like toss aside and prefer the ones who just do their damn jobs.
Yeah. Well, one of them did and was literally tossed aside very aggressively.
That's exactly who I'm talking about.
I don't know if this is the official artist, so I won't say the name, but it'll be up on screen. Somebody did put up art of a Khorne Santa Claus. It's really good.
Is it?
Okay, look, it just looks like Logan Grimnar in red with a lot more skulls.
Please turn your screen towards me.
Oh, no, you'll see it. You'll like it.
Damn.
It also has the hound motif going on. fairly certain that's a dog's
This
skull.
discussion has
on
just
his-
reminded me of something
What?
that was purchased
What?
and has not been assembled
Oh,
yet.
the red gobbo.
Yeah.
I love it. But yeah, that does bring an end to this episode. You have your two options, which are Nurgle and Tzeentch. And honestly, you guys can crusade for whatever you want. I see them. I see the people asking for Rylanor. I haven't acknowledged it yet.
I mean, you have your two options. Either like stick both thumbs in your eyes, run into a wall, and scream it's all according to plan, or don't shower. Those are your two options.
Yeah. I don't know how you're going to save that, but you somehow did. As always, thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you for being you.